Hi, I'm Tam,
And I'm Bobby.
and welcome to our adventures.
Good morning. It is day 15. Is that right? I don't know if that's right. Let me check. I probably should do these things before I start filming and, actually know what I'm talking about, but why would I do that? Let me check the handy little app. Today is day 15.
Really?
Wow, it didn't sound right, but it is. Can you believe we're on the ship for 15 days? It's our second of 4 sea days before we get to Easter Island, and it's a beautiful day. You can kind of see outside. And we really don't have any plan. Tam's doing their, what do you call that, cross stitch? Cross stitch. And I'm going to do some editing, and we're just going to have a relaxing day because we're on a cruise, and that's what you do. We're at dinner. We have a table for 2. Just us. They gave us a nice view, as you can see. There's the lake view in the back, and it's Casino Royale night, so it's tables. That's why there's playing cards all over the table. It's like a theme night. I don't know. Anyway, we're getting ready to enjoy dinner. We just had our appetizers. Tam had the gnocchi, which was actually a main, but had it as an appetizer. I had Caesar salad, and then I'm having braised short ribs, and Tam's having lamb chop for our mains. So our mains have arrived. Tam has got
Lamb chops.
lamb chops. I've got the braised short rib, and it all looks yummy. And our desserts are here. Thank you. I've got the black and white cheesecake. Tam went with the sundae.
It's meant to be a hot fudge sundae, but there's not much hot fudge.
I don't know, just ice cream with some syrup. Good morning. It is day 16, and we're on the 3rd of 4 sea days as we head towards Easter Island. We don't have anything planned today. It's a very lazy cruise. We're just relaxing, taking our journey to Australia. Doesn't matter to YouTube, but TikTok is now banned in the US and CapCut, so that happened. And other than that, it's a beautiful day.
Morning did the second part of relativity. We've done 2 parts of relativity. We'll leave that behind for the moment. Had a really fun time doing Q&A in the gallery. All right, we have just kind of a general overview. The topics that I'm going to cover, we've done relativity. We're not going to do quantum mechanics, and we'll do chaos theory, complexity theory, and they just get better and better as we go. Complexity theory is just so much fun, so don't miss either one of those. It's great stuff, and they all kind of link together. And there's a theme and a thread and all kinds of good stuff. Anyway, and they each one deal with one of these terms in the Newtonian universe. Newton and his contemporaries thought that the universe was infinite in space and time and space. Relativity has now just put paid to that. The universe is not infinite in time. We don't know if it's infinite in space. It might be, it might not be. I don't know that we're ever going to know. I'm pretty sure we're never going to know for sure. So, and that was huge. That was just a big fat hairy deal for the universe to have a starting point where time and space came into existence was just not at all trivial. It was really earth-shaking. The universe is still, as far as Newton is concerned and we're concerned, mechanistic, deterministic, and reductionistic. It works like a machine. Everything's predetermined. and you take things apart to understand them. The smaller the parts, the better the understanding. It's all very logical and reasonable and wrong. Not completely wrong. Infinite in time and space was kind of completely wrong, at least with respect to time, and as I said, don't know about space. But we're going to damage mechanism, determinism, and reductionism right now with quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics is all about the small stuff. Quantum mechanics is about tiny little, what we call quantum particles, which are particles that are hard to say exactly what size they are. Molecules, the smaller they get, the more quantum they become. Atoms, subatomic particles, protons, neutrons, and electrons. Subatomic particles like quarks, gluons, muons, hadrons, leptons, klingons, bosons, morons. Waiting to see if you were paying attention.
Good morning. It's day 17. It's our fourth of 4 sea days as we head towards Easter Island. The swells actually feel like they've gone down quite a bit. I'll show you what it looks like outside today.
I just never did that before. Find out where it was not like great.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's good tomorrow and we can get off on Easter Island. Good morning.
Maybe they
It's day
want to
18.
give more vaccines.
And we're going to go ashore on Easter Island.
Wanted to, and so
We're on Easter Island. And we're squeezed into a little car for this tour. 3 hours or so. About $100 a person. Go around the island. Easter Island, or Rapa Nui as the locals call it, is an island and special territory of Chile in the southeastern Pacific Ocean, and it is at the southeasternmost point of the Polynesian Triangle in Oceania. The island is renowned for its nearly 1,000 extant monumental statues called moai, which were created by the early Rapa Nui people, and we will see them today. In 1995, UNESCO named Easter Island a World Heritage Site, within much of the island protected within Rapa Nui National Park. This was our first stop. Okay, no. We're in that little car, that red one. There's like 3 of us in the driver. We managed to squeeze, and I emphasize the word squeeze, into the car.
It's a sardine Suzuki. Is there more of
Sardine Suzuki?
Okay. No king. Only. Men and women. Mujeres. Hombres. Men and women. Rey and everybody.
We're over there. Airport of Easter Island. The second stop is at an old house, ruins. Tell the story of how the people kind of swam on their version of longboards out to the island to pick up an egg from the local bird. And if they got back with the egg and presented it, they would become king for the year. It's really interesting. Experts differ on when the island's Polynesian inhabitants first reached the island. While many in the research community cited evidence that they arrived around the year 800, a 2007 study provided compelling evidence suggesting their arrival was closer to 1200. The inhabitants created a thriving and industrious culture, as evidenced by the island's numerous and enormous stone, moai, and other artifacts. This is the quarry where the moai statues were carved. We're doing the cheap tour, So we paid a driver to take us around the island, but we didn't buy the park tickets to get in and actually walk up close to them. I doubt I could walk that far anyway, so we're kind of just doing the cheap tour of Easter Island. But we get to see them. That's pretty cool. However, land clearing and for cultivation and the introduction of the Polynesian rat led to gradual deforestation.
That's really cute.
Really beautiful.
Sunset. No, no sunset.
Sunrise.
The sunrise is here.
Okay.
And sunset in Tahai.
Give me a second now.
By the time of the European arrival in 1722, the island's population was estimated to be between 2,000 and 3,000. However, European diseases and the Peruvian slave raiding expeditions in the 1860s and emigration to other islands such as Tahiti further depleted the population, reducing it to a low of 111 native inhabitants in 1877. Chile annexed Easter Island in 1888, and in 1966, the Rapa Nui were granted Chilean citizenship. 2017 Chilean census registered 7,750 people on the island, of which 3,512 were identified as Rapa Nui. Walking around, we're going around seeing a bunch of the Moai, different Moai around the island. That's kind of what we're doing. Again, this is the cheap-ass version of the tour. We didn't buy tickets to go into any of the parks. Rapa Nui is one of the world's most remote inhabited islands. Its nearest inhabited land, around 50 residents in 2013, is the Pitcairn Island, which is 2,075 kilometers away, and we will go there. Nearest continental point lies in central Chile, 3,512 kilometers away. Our final stop before we get back to the ship. We can see the ship right there, and some Moai. It's a beautiful day here on Easter Island. If you haven't been, I would recommend it. Good morning, it's day 19 and it's our second day at Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, and we leave, all aboard is 3:30, last tender's at 3, and we make our way towards Papeete, Tahiti, which we arrive next Tuesday. However, we sail by Pitcairn Islands on Friday, and that's where they think was inhabited from people from Easter Island. At least that's what they said in the movie. I don't know, implied in the movie we watched last night. So anyway, talk to you later. Good morning, it's day 20 on our journey to Australia, and we are sailing west. We left Rapa Nui yesterday, and we have today at sea and tomorrow at sea, and then we have another day at sea, but we're sailing past the Pitcairn Islands, and actually people are getting on from the island. The mayor's going to get on and talk about the island, and then there's some markets place they're having up on the Lido deck here where they're going to sell some wares and get a chance. The ship isn't stopping, but it's sailing by, so they're coming out to us, which is, I've never seen that before. That's interesting. But yeah, other than that, another sea day. Good morning, it's day 21. 3 weeks in on our journey to Australia, over the halfway point. We have a little over 2.5 weeks left. So another sea day. Tomorrow we arrive in the area of the Pitcairn Islands. We don't actually go to it. We just get close and people come visit. So interesting. But that's what we're doing. Another sea day. Good morning, it's day 22 and we are just off the Pitcairn Islands. I'll show you what they look like.
You need a potato and nothing and transfer it out of there, right?
You might be better.
Wow. That's not what are you?
Some people are on board, the mayor, and they're setting up some shops on the Lido deck. We're gonna go check it out later. On the Lido deck, they have a bunch of shops set up. Good morning, it's day 23 and Holland American Sunday has brunch. So we figured we'd try it because it's from 9:30 to 12:30. So we actually got up to brunch. It's a very eclectic menu. I was thinking omelet. There are no omelets. Closest thing for egg I had was eggs Benedict with asparagus. Very weird, but anyway, we're here. We're up for breakfast. It's another sea day as we head towards Papeete.